Journal quest. Oh, you need to go this way. Oh, where? Wait, what? Journal quests. Right, I'm gonna stay in Glenna. Let's do... well, guild missions, main, miscellaneous. Got a lot here. Where's the crafting? Which one is talk to Mueller? Yeah, that's what I want to do, the crafting certificate.
You here for crafting certification? Don't worry, there's no cost involved. Your alliance covers all my fees. Once you're certified, they'll let you fulfill the crafting writs. Everyone wins.
Yes, I saw the notice. How do the crafting writs work?
They're daily requests for crafted goods, but they're only available to certified crafters. If you can show me you know your craft, I'll get you certified.
Alright, tell me how this
I
works.
can train and certify blacksmiths, clothiers, and woodworkers. If that sounds like something you'd want, we can get started.
I want to know more about the craft you
Of course.
certify.
What do you want to know?
What kind of blacksmith make?
Anything with metal in it, and I don't mean horseshoes and calipers. The crafting writs are for weapons and heavy armor, so that's what I teach.
What does a woodworker make?
Bows, shields, and magical staves. Staffs? No, it's staves. I always forget how to say that.
What do clothiers make?
Cloth and leather goods. The crafting writs want pieces of light cloth armor or medium leather armor, so that's what I certify.
Alright,
Have you spoken with Danel Teleno? He handles certification and training for provisioning, enchanting, and alchemy. He's a bit stuffy, but he knows what he's doing.
No, I prefer you certify me.
Excellent. We can get started whenever you're ready. Let me know if you have some time. I can train and certify you in something else.
Tell me more about blacksmith
Prove
certification.
you know your way around a forge and I'll certify you. But you have to commit. I can only train one discipline at a time.
I want to be certified as a
I want you
blacksmith.
to craft a simple iron dagger. First you'll mine some iron ore, then refine the ore into iron ingots. You'll use those ingots to make the dagger.
You'll certify me if I make an iron
Yes.
dagger?
You have to prove you know your way around a blacksmithing station. Those are the rules. For now, bring me an armload of iron ore. Once you're back, you'll refine them into iron ingots.
Tell me where to find
There's
iron
a
ore.
place outside of town which should still have some iron ore veins. Head there and mine it for yourself. Bring me 10 solid chunks of iron ore. If those veins are played out, you'll need to find iron ore on your own.
I'll return with the ore. Okay. Let's go get some iron ore. So close to level 15. Yeah, I'll just go around. What's that? There's the white shrine. Enemy? Yeah. Ha! Get right. Okay, let's get some iron ore. Four there. Got it. There's more. Go.
Too much to do in too little time.
Smelling it.
You're back. I take it you found enough ore?
This should be enough iron
Refining
ore.
ore into ingots is a good way to build your muscles. Well, in one arm. Best to switch every now and then. Otherwise, you'll be lopsided.
How do I find this iron ore?
Bring the iron ore to a blacksmithing station. If you have enough, you can refine them into iron ingots. Really put your back into it. When you have iron ingots, return to me.
What if I don't have enough iron ore? Where do I look for
Near
more?
rock formations, outcroppings, or hills. Sometimes you'll see it by streams or beaches where the water has exposed it to the elements. The same goes for most other kinds of ore.
Is there anywhere I can
If
purchase
you're
iron
in a
ore?
guild, check the guild stores. They often have raw materials and refined goods for sale. Of course, you can always trade with a friend.
At least a dog won't bite the hand that feeds it.
Okay, blacksmithing station. Wait, deconstruct. Is there any thing I can do yet? No. No. Okay. Right. Refine.
Bring some iron ore to a blacksmithing station. You can refine it there to get iron ingots.
That wasn't so bad.
Refining ore into ingots is a good way to build your muscles. Well, in one arm. Best to switch every now and then. Otherwise, you'll be
I
lopsided.
have iron ingots. What needs to be done now?
Go to the blacksmithing station and craft an iron dagger. Nothing fancy. You shouldn't need more than 2 iron ingots. Oh, and you'll need a style material. You can purchase them from any blacksmith, or scavenge them yourself if you're thrifty.
What is a style material?
Every race has a traditional material they work into their weapons and armor. For example, the Imperial style material is nickel. I should know. Every day in the Legion camps, I worked a pile of it.
What style material do I need?
The Breton style material is molybdenum. Show me what you can do with it.
How do I learn other
You
racial
can
styles?
learn how to craft with another race's style material by studying racial motif books. They're quite rare, mostly held by collectors, so watch for them in your travels. The Breton style material.
Steel and stone.
Do I have any? Yeah, I have things to sell. Sell you. Buy. I need that. Creation. Dagger. That was 1 to 14. That. Craft. Okay, so I'm gonna be moving on still pretty soon.
Craft an iron dagger. You'll need some iron.
I have it right here.
The trick is the style material, but I'm sure you know that.
I figured it out. What more would you have me do?
Next is deconstruction. You learn a lot when you break something into parts, even more so when it's someone else's work. Go deconstruct your dagger, or anything else really, as long as you do it at a blacksmithing station.
How is deconstruction useful
You'll
to me?
regain some components, of course, but the real trick is to deconstruct another crafter's work. You can learn far more by disassembling someone else's material than your own.
What is
It's a fancy way
deconstruction?
to say take something apart. The term originally came from Altmer poetry critiques. High elves consider their physical crafts to be forms of poetry, so it stuck. You can't know what a sword is, only what it's not, and so forth.
Okay. Deconstruct that.
You certainly know your way around a forge. You're a blacksmith, and let none tell you otherwise.
I'm ready to be satisfied as
Of
a
course.
blacksmith.
I'll get you certified right away so you can fulfill blacksmith crafting writs immediately. Let me know if you have some
Okay.
time. I can train and certify you in something else.
I'm interested in woodworking
A good
certification.
woodworker sees the final product before cutting the first block of wood. But I can't teach two crafts at once. If you commit yourself to the training, I'll certify you.
I want to be certified as
I
a
want to
woodworker.
know if you can craft a maple bow. First, go harvest some rough maple. You'll refine it into sanded maple at a woodworking station. Last, you'll take the sanded maple and turn it into a maple bow.
You'll certify me if I craft a maple bow?
Absolutely. Bows are challenging to craft. Show me you're up to the challenge and I'll happily certify you. But first, go get me a bundle of rough maple.
Where can I find rough
There's
maple?
a place nearby which should have what you need. Collect an armload and return here. If there's not enough, you'll need to search for more.
I'll return with the maple. Level up. Weapon swap. You can carry a backup weapon. Okay. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna take 200, 200, offhand, 200, 200, 100. Give me some more health. I have 2 points. Warmth and combustion 2. Boom. Okay, character. Oh, I have another point. More health. Inventory. Wait, skills do I have? No. Main hand. This gives me more health and damage. I'll take it. I'm up to 6 grand. How does this dagger look? Oh. I messed up already. Woodworker. Over here. What's this? We want your wares, armor. This. Daily quest. I'm gonna do the daily quest. So I need to make great sword, sabatons, and gauntlets. Sabatons. Great sword. What am I doing? Great sword. And gauntlets. Damn it. Let's go get more iron. I know where I can get some. Just out here. There's gotta be iron somewhere around here. Maybe down here? Aww. Have to come back to that. That one. Yeah. Thank you. What's this? Okay. Outlaws Refuge. Now let's go see Millinist.
Look for rough maple in forested areas.
I have the maple right here.
You should avoid cutting a rough maple log with a wasp nest inside. It's rather unpleasant. So are the lotions you'll need for the stings.
What's my next step?
Bring the rough maple to a woodworking station. As long as you have enough, you can refine it into sanded maple. Return to me when you've done that, and we'll talk about crafting a maple bow.
Is there anything else I can get sanded maple?
If you're in a guild, check the guild stores. They offer...
Creation.
Even with the alchemist's can.
I'll go away. Bow, maple. Get out it.
Bring some rough maple to a woodworking station and refine it into sanded maple. It's easy work.
You're right, it was
I
easy.
prefer to work with maple. It's reliable, plentiful, rarely full of wasps.
I have the sanded maple. What do we do now?
Craft a maple bow at a woodworking station. You'll need sanded maple, also a style material. Scavenge them yourself or buy a style material from a carpenter.
Where's the style material?
Every race has a traditional material they work in.
Ah, I've heard of this. Creation.
Even with the alchemist's camp.
Craft.
Craft a maple bow. Bring some sanded
I have the bow right
A
here.
good bow will get you far in life. Making good bows will get you farther.
I'm ready for the next step.
Excellent. Now we can talk about deconstruction. You... I've seen everything I need to see. You're a fine woodworker with a steady hand.
I'm ready to be certified as a woodworker.
Certainly. You're more than qualified to fulfill woodworking crafting writs. I'll certify you immediately. There's only one more certification I can provide. If you need training, I have time.
I'd like to know more about clothier
If you convince
certification.
me you know how to use a needle and thread, I'll certify you. However, you must commit. I can't certify two things at once.
I want to be certified as a
Show me
clothier.
you can craft a pair of homespun gloves. First, you'll collect some raw jute, then return here and refine it. Finally, you'll use refined jute to make the gloves.
You'll certify me if I craft homespun
Of
gloves?
course. It was the first trade I studied. I'm happy to certify anyone familiar with a clothing station. Now run forth and bring me a pile of raw jute.
Where can I find raw
I
jute?
spotted some raw jute growing on the outskirts of town. You might as well harvest it yourself. Should that not be enough, you'll have to search elsewhere.
I'll return with the jute millionaire. And the raw jute is there. Let's go get the raw jute. Need to find some iron. And now I have the crafting one, I knew it. So I'm gonna have to get all of them. A staff, maple, ice bow. Yeah, repeatable.
That damn
I'm gonna
dog
do
keeps
them.
approaching me. I think it wants me to follow it.
The dog probably wants a handout. Like half the peasants in the city.
Chicken. No, I wanted to jump. This is like really good because you learn what stuff looks like. Jute. Get some more. Get out of it.
Search grassy areas in the wilderness for raw jute. You should find enough if you look around.
I have the jute here.
Raw jute is plentiful if you know where to look. Just don't chew on it. It can really do a number on your... Well, just don't chew on it.
I'll remember that. What
Take
should I
the
do
raw
next?
jute to a clothing station. If you have enough, you can easily refine it. Bring the refined jute to me when you're done, and then you'll make some homespun gloves.
Is there anywhere else? Oh.
Before you make the gloves, you need to bring raw jute to a clothing station and refine it.
I'm done. The refining process was
When
simple.
I'm refining jute, I sing to help pass the time. Not too loud. I don't want to disturb the other clothiers.
I have refined jute. What do I do
Head
with
to
it?
the clothing station and craft a pair of homespun gloves. You shouldn't need much refined jute.
Okay. Where are you? There you are. Oh, I already have one. Wait, what do I need to make gloves. Jute that. Craft.
Craft a pair of homespun gloves. You'll need refined jute and a style material. Clothiers sell those if you can't find any yourself.
I have the gloves right here.
You know, I'm a master clothier, yet I still own a pair of homespun gloves. They keep my hands warm at night. Sometimes simple is better.
Right, I'm ready for our next
Wonderful.
step.
Now for deconstruction. There's much.
Okay.
You're more than capable with needle and thread. I'll be proud to call you my colleague.
I'm ready to be certified as a
Already
clothier.
done. You'll now be able to fulfill clothier crafting writs, and I look forward to seeing more of your work.
Thank you.
I have nothing left to teach. Have you spoken with Daniel Toleno? He can certify you at enchanting, alchemy, and provisioning. Last I heard, he was in the local Mages Guild.
I have a
Of
few
course.
questions.
What do you want to know?
Is there anything else I
I
should
can
know about
explain how
crafting?
to craft stronger items with more materials, tell you about the improvement of existing items, or discuss research and traits.
Research.
Some weapons, armor, and shields possess rare traits that distinguish them from others. Every kind of item has its own unique set of traits. Once you research a trait, you will always be able to craft an item of that kind with that particular trait.
How do I research an item's
Bring
trait?
any item with the trait to the appropriate crafting station and research it. You'll lose the item in the process, but you'll learn the trait. The more traits you already know for an item, the longer new traits take to research. Plan accordingly.
I think it wants me to follow it.
Okay.
The dog
Thank
probably wants a
you.
handout. Like half the peasants in the city. At least a dog won't bite the hand that feeds it.
What's the other one? The number. Crafting. Okay. I'm gonna end my stream here. Want to thank everyone for watching. I'm starting to really get into this game. Get that. Yeah. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.